Hey guys, welcome back to Q's Marsh on Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. As you can see, I've got 98 frogs, and that makes 99. Now for our final reward. You only get rewards up to 99 frogs, but you can catch more later, which I will be doing once we get this item here. Oh, let's see. Okay. Final test. And we get to kick Quail's ass. There are quite a few preparations you want to make for this fight. This fight can be either really difficult or really easy depending on your level of preparedness. My level of preparedness makes this fight very easy. So first of all, we want to steal. He's got 4 items to steal. A couple of them are really good. Vivi wants to focus. There's actually a couple different things. There's not a lot for Quina to do in this fight other than Mighty Guard. So there's an alternate method to do... Ooh, we got the Robe of Lords right away. Nice. That's, I think, the rare one to steal. But this guy's got a lot of HP, and as you can see, he uses a lot of status effects. Silence, Darkness, Confusion, and Poison. So I have protection against all of them, except for with characters who don't have protection against said status, like Freya does not have protection against Silence. But that does not prevent her from using her Dragoon abilities. This is Dragon's Crest. You learn this from the Holy Lance that we stole from Ark way back in that place. And so this is the ability I was training all that time. The one I was training by killing dragons around the swamp and around the Chocobo Forest. And the reason I was training it is in order to do some pretty good damage, you only have to kill 99 dragons. There's not a lot of dragons in the normal game, so you don't have to worry too much. And you won't actually buff it up. But if you kill some extra ones, 100 dragons, max damage. It is really easy to power up, and since this guy has 65,000 somewhere around life, he's got some of the highest life in the game. I think there's about 5 enemies that have that same amount of life because that's the max they put into the game for whatever reason. I'm going to lower his life here while I'm trying to take him out. And like I was saying about Quina, there's not a lot to do other than Mighty Guard. The other option to do is to make use of Magic Hammer to drain his MP. And I'll probably kill him before I drain all of his MP, but it gives Quina something to do when otherwise he won't have anything to do. You want to keep track of how much damage you're doing, and that's why I like making use of Dragon's Quest, because I can simply just count, 10,000, 20,000, etc. The other thing you oh wow, I got another rare one right away. Master Thief is really good. You definitely want that on there. The other thing to make note of is he uses a lot, Quail does, a lot of water-based text. So I put the ribbon, which absorbs water damage, on Zidane, and I put the Octagon Rod, which also absorbs water, on Vivi. So they both absorb it. The Freya and Quina each have a piece of headgear, I believe it is, that reduces damage from water by 50%. So that's what they're doing. It doesn't do a lot of damage after that, but I think it's about time that I recast Mighty Guard. And of course I'm blathering on, and I forgot to set my timer. Look at that. Yeah, where's that Mighty Guard? He also uses mini, but my characters that I have in this fight don't rely on physical-based damage, so it doesn't really matter too much. So it's not a big worry, but I wouldn't bring Steiner for this fight because all of his attacks, even his best skills, are based on physical, and he's just cast mini on almost all my person. Oh, look at that! The Guttons Row. We have finally stolen all the items. So now we can go all out. I think that's the last one. So there's Mighty Guard, so I won't take as much damage for the next little while. I'm going to keep recast Ray's Wind next. And I might as well... Aqua Breath. Let's go White Wind. Why not? Do a little bit of healing in case I need it. I shouldn't need a lot. Like if you look here, the amount of damage being done, 300 with defense, with the proper defense. so it's not all that much to worry about. The reason I used the steel one more time, let's fast forward to the animation, is just because I want to make sure it doesn't have anything. This guy, of course, absorbs water and is weak to lightning. Vivi should cast Bandaga after using a lot of focuses. Zidane should go thievery now. Look at that, I didn't have to edit anything out of this battle because I was talking too much. And we have guards against bad status effects, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's make use of Frog Drop, why not? Yeah, Vivi still can't do max damage. He needs a little better stats before he can do that. Of course, I have equipment to learn stuff and not to actually give me any good damage. So, Thundaga and Dragon's Crest if I need it, but I think he's pretty much dead by now. Not the hardest fight if you're prepared. Ah, there we go. Toasted. But if you're not prepared for the fight, and he inflicts all those status effects on you, you will have a hard time. You also have a hard time if you don't have the right party. So that's another thing to be aware of, don't bring in people whose method of damage is based solely on physical. No more to teach me, and we get the Gastro Fork, which is Quina's ultimate weapon. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go catch some more frogs, and I'm just going to go around to all three of the, well, actually all four. If you remember, there was one that I haven't gone to yet that's on the Forgotten Continent. Come back here. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to go do that, and then I will go do some chocograph digging, or chocobo digging up. Or, well, I'm going to go to the Chocobo's Lagoon and dig some stuff up. And then I will meet you when I'm done all that. Alright? And there we go. We finally got all the chocograph pieces. And I know I've said on multiple occasions that it's easier to dig in the lagoon, and I dug there and I had about 10 games where I found almost 8 items every time and I didn't find it. So I got pissed off and I came here, and I'm here for 5 minutes and I got them all. So, what can you do, eh? Anyway, yeah, no more chocographs. So, oops, that's not what I want to do. Basically, those 6 chocograph pieces, they create a new chocograph called Mist Ocean. And what else did I want to check out? Right, before we make use of these pieces, I just want to show this stuff off. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, it's pointless, whatever. Anyway, now we can finally move on and get, well, I'm gonna make sure I set my timer again. Turn it off while I'm sitting there doing chocograph digging for so long. In order to get this one, we need to go, I believe it's to the northern part of the Mist Continent. And while we're over here, we gotta find a beach to get ourselves off of the continent with. And as you can tell by that hint, it's not gonna be a lot of fun. Well, did I show off the hint? I didn't show off the hint, did I? Yeah, be patient and dig. It's off the shore of the Mist Continent. Yeah, that doesn't help, game. Let's see. If you're flying your airship, there are tracks right over there. But what we want to do is we want to go out here. I think it's right around here somewhere. But I could be wrong. I believe those are the 2 islands that you can see off in the distance. Come on, where are you? Gotta be around here somewhere. I'm sure it's right there. Aw, come on. I'm in the wrong area. I'm sure it's right up here. Nah. Oh, I've already done that one. wanted to look at it because it was surprised me that it was there. Anyway, I'm gonna go find the exact location, check my screenshots of me doing it last time, and maybe I'll find it, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I was only slightly out of position. In other words, I was way out of position. I was looking at the wrong little island. There is a little island right up here. And these are the two islands we're looking for here. Which means, there we go. Now, whereabouts are you? Let's see here. Gotta be here somewhere. Come on. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. And the reason I went after this first is because smoke. No, the reason I went after this one first is because we get another upgrade instead of going after the ones I mentioned around the Forgotten Continent already. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I could get this first, because now we can pretty much get the rest of the chocographs almost in the game. Eventually, once Fatty appears. There's Fatty. Give me my powers. Give me my powers and shut up. Go away. Yay! And now we can fly. Awesome. So yeah, in order to fly... Come on. You take forever. Well, at least it's good music. In order to fly, we need to first go to a forest. And once the screen fades from white, thank you. And I gotta run back this way, I think, to get back onto the continent. Basically, we go to a forest and you press the X button. Oh, my wallpaper changed on my desktop. Look at that. And you press the X button in the forest and you'll take off and you can start to fly. And the only place you can land is another forest, which allows you access to areas that you normally couldn't get to. At this point, I'm not going to make a lot of use of it. I'm actually going to go after some of the old chocographs that contain ore that I skipped on getting last time. But there is something to note in, I guess, some of like the early release of the game, like the initial release before it came out on Greatest Hits or something like that. You were able to get the chocograph pieces, all 6 of them, before you get the airship, which would allow you to take this chocobo to the Forgotten Continent, and sequence break the game, which would result in Dagger being left mute, unable to trance, and continuously getting the cannot concentrate message for the rest of the game, which would really suck. We can now get this one, though I don't really care to right now. I'm gonna go after the ocean one first. And the hint, of course, refers to the fact that there's tracks there. This is one of the most annoying ones to get. Come on. I could be digging here forever. Come on, good luck today. Good luck today. Didn't have much luck in the Chocobo's Lagoon earlier on. Yeah, there's not a lot that you can do to try and position yourself based on the picture. You just have to keep trying until eventually you get tired of it. Eventually you'll find it. Come on, where are you? This is probably the most annoying one to get. Because there's no landmarks at all. You know, you're by this. Oh, look at that, I got it. Cool. This one contains 27 ore, a light robe, which is really cool, a whale whisker, which is one of Dagger's ultimate weapons, and a crappy card. Alright, what else am I not getting right now? Dusk. You know what? We'll go after this one next time. Anyway, that's all for this episode. Next time we'll do a bunch of Chocobo related side quests, and I will show off something that I skipped over already with the airship that we can do. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.